We are so blessed sapagkat tayo po'y napagbigyan ng pagkakataong makapagdala ng operasyon sa mata, medical and dental check-up, at ito po ay gaganapin sa Poblasyon 2, Covered Court sa Bayan ng Pawan. No? So sa lahat po ng ating mga kababayan from Batangas 2nd District, this is not exclusive for the municipality of Bawan. We are actually calling all the interested constituents of Batangas 2nd District. Mangyari lamang pong magtungo tayo sa Poblasyon 2 Covered Court kung saan gaganapin from 8 o'clock in the morning hanggang 5 o'clock in the afternoon ang ating operasyon sa mata, medical and dental check-up. No? At maraming salamat po sa ating mga partners na medical professionals. No? At syempre sa lahat ng ating mga staff sa district, the Mabini staff, Bawan staff, San Pascual staff, San Luis, Lobo, and Tingloy who are working together to be able to bring this service to our kababayan in Batangas 2nd District. And of course, moving forward, pagkatapos po nito ay gaganapin naman ang payout. Albert? Poblasyon, Covered Court, San Pascual, Batangas. Ito po ay payout ng ating mga scholars. Ang ating second batch of scholars ng Bayan ng San Pascual. Kaya sa atin pong mga inaanak na Beatrix Scholars mula sa Bayan ng San Pascual, see you! Ha? Dadating ang Ninang Beatrix para samahan kayo dito sa inyong tatanggapin na educational assistance from the Department of Social Welfare and Development, of course. At tayo po'y nagpapasalamat siyempre sa atin pong pamahalaan, President Bongbong Marcos, former Speaker Martin Romualdez, our incumbent Speaker Boji D, at siyempre po ang ating DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian, and our Regional Director of DSWD. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagtugon sa mga pangangailangan ng ating mga kababayan from Batangas 2nd District. Ha? Mga inaanak na Beatrix Scholars from the Municipality of San Pascual. This is your second batch of payout ng ating educational assistance from the Department of Social Welfare and Development. No? Albert, ano itong sinulat mong isa? From there ay tayo po ay makikiisa sa pagbubukas ng Jollibee naman.
San Pascual, ano po?
Sa bayan ng San Luis.
San Luis?
Barangay Muson. This is a store opening already.
Opo.
No? Kasi nakita ko yung San Pascual parang groundbreaking pa lang, no?
Opo.
This one, which will happen tomorrow in Muson. Barangay Muson, yan. Ang kapitan dyan is si Pangulong Mite at syempre si Kapitana na always smiling. Largang morning po sa lahat ng taga-Barangay Muson at sa aking mga tropa pits dyan sa Sitio Arayat ng Barangay Muson. At syempre hindi pwedeng makalimutan si Consihal Hill at ang lahat ng mga finest leaders ng Barangay Muson. Samahan niyo ako sapagkat tayo makikiisa sa opening ng Jollibee
sa Muson, diba?
Diyan, sa bayan ng San Luis, Barangay Muson. Alam mo kasi, pag nakakausap ko lagi itong kaibigan ko sa Jollibee, si Patrick Gonzales ng bayan ng Bawan, no?
Opo.
I always welcome with positive, with so much positivities itong pagdating ng Jollibee kasi ito ay parameter ko kapag umuunlad ng bayan. Pag dumating na si Jollibee, for me, ibig sabihin, it's a sign na nagiging progressive na ang ating LGU, our local government unit. Like, especially considering this San Luis is, I believe, 4th-class municipality pa to, no?
Opo.
Pero sa pagdating ng Jollibee dito, I wish to believe na tuloy-tuloy na ang pagdating ng maraming investors. Batiin natin ang ating kaibigang mayor ng bayan ng San Luis, siyempre, Ox na larga pa. Largang umaga po at Ox na umaga sa ating ama ng bayan ng San Luis, Mayor Oscar Lito Hernandez. Binabati din po natin ang ating katuwang na Vice Mayor. May ate ka na, may kuya ka pa. Sino yon? Siyempre, Vice Mayor Maan de Gracia. At siyempre sa lahat po ng ating mga kaibigang konsehal ng bayan, at sa lahat ng ating mga kaibigang kapitan. Alam mo naman, this is one of our most friendly municipality. Minsan nga ang pakiramdam ko, taga San Luis ako.
Opo.
No? Sapagkat tunay na napakababait at napakalalambot ng puso ng ating mga kababayang San Luiseño. No? So congratulations to the municipality of San Luis because finally, bukas, 2:00 ng hapon ay bubuksan na ang Jollibee sa Muson, San Luis, 'di ba? Bida ang saya.
Oh.
Tama.
Napaka-busy rin po nung ano na yun, nung intersection na po yun, ano? Kaya siguro
I know. That is the commercial area of San Luis.
San Luis po.
No? Ang medyo challenging talaga as we've been discussing it, Mayor Oscar Lito and I, is yung orientation niya papasok. So, actually, ang sentro ng San Luis is poblasyon, no?
Opo.
Poblasyon. Pero ang geographical location ng poblasyon, papasok, ang tawag ko nakabulsa. So, very challenging siya kapag ang pinag-usapan natin economic growth. But this one, Muson, which is one of the barangays, one of the 26 barangays of the municipality of San Luis, is along the national road. Kaya most of the commercial activities talaga ay naririto sa barangay Muson. But nonetheless, let us appreciate this development because after all, whatever is happening in Muson, that is still part of San Luis, no? Sabihin na natin ito yung central business district ng bayan ng San Luis. Bagaman ang seat of government ng San Luis is located in Poblacion, which is on the inner part of the LGU San Luis, no? So, once again, congratulations sa ating mga kababayan sa San Luis for the opening of Jollibee in Muson, San Luis. After that, siyempre, ang atin pong pinaka-aabangan naman na pailaw sa bayan ng Mabini. Gaganapin po sa 6:00 ng hapon sa Poblacion Plaza sa bayan ng Mabini, no? Excited na din tayo sapagkat tayo po'y taga Mabini. And in fact, Kuya Ron, I remember 2016 to 2022 before I embarked in politics. I used to be the full-time municipal administrator of my husband, who was a mayor also during that time. No? Bagaman, he is a returning mayor now. He's the incumbent mayor. 2016 to 2022, siya rin yung mayor. And I experienced handling personally all this pailaw, no? We wish to commend, of course, the LGU Mabini, most especially my kumare, Attorney Concon Beloso, our municipal administrator now. Kasi monitor ko sa social media, mukhang ang ganda ng preparation nila, no?
Ayun.
Sabi nga, minsan lang naman sumapit ang Pasko. Isa lang beses sa isang taon. Why not bring the spirit of joy, the spirit of Christmas, the spirit of New Year sa pamamagitan ng pailaw na ito para sa ating mga minamahal na kababayan dito sa bayan ng Mabini. Kaya sa lahat po ng taga Mabini, see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. sa ating pailaw sa plaza ng bayan ng Mabini. At salamat po siyempre sa ating mga local officials, Mayor Noel Pitrix Luistro, Vice Mayor Nelson Hernandez, ang ating pong mga konsehal ng bayan, ang ating mga kapitan, barangay officials. Siyempre, isama natin ang ating mga kawani ng pamahalang bayan. Maraming salamat po for working together in welcoming Christmas and New Year in my beloved hometown, ang bayan ng Mabini, no? Siyempre, Kuya Ron, natapos na yung Lubo, no? Nakita natin.
Opo nga.
Last week, I was there nung nag-opening din sila ng pailaw ng Lubo. So, mukhang tuloy-tuloy na to. Kuya Ron, no?
Opo.
Wait, parang nalilito ako. Bakit dalawa yung schedule ko dito ng opening ng Jollibee?
Baka yung ma'am, isa yung ano, yung...
One is Friday and one is Thursday. Albert, can you check with Bong kung ano talaga yung schedule nito? Merong Thursday at merong Friday. Kumusta? What are the trending news ngayon?
Ma'am, tanong ko lang po rin na, with all of these developments po sa second district, parang na-appreciate po na ng mga investors na ano, yung growing developments po dito sa second district, ano po. Ano imagine
Yes,
mo,
of
San
course.
Pascual,
Yes, of course.
San Luis, malalaking mga ano po yun, mga investment po yun na
We have to mention also yung malaking investment na dala ng ICTSI,
Opo.
International Container Services Terminal Incorporated, no? Dito sa bayan ng Bawan, which I believe hindi lang naman second district ang mabibiyayaan, but I must admit buong Batangas and perhaps the entire southern Luzon, no? Sa dami ng mga opportunities that it will create in terms of employment and business na pwedeng ma-avail ng ating mga kababayan, no? I wish to add also na nasa timeline na po ng PPA ang pagbubukas din ng Philippine Ports Authority dyan sa Barangay Talaga East, Bayan ng Mabini. That will be happening early next year, no?
Ang galing,
So if this is an international port and we have ICTSI in Bawan, I would assume na talagang ang economic growth, economic development, not only of Mabini and Bawan, but the entire Batangas 2nd District, ay tuloy-tuloy. And we welcome this, of course, with open arms. Sapagkat alam natin na, siyempre kung sino daw yung malapit sa tungko,
siya na ulingan.
ay sa unang nauulingan.
Opo.
Di ba? So, I wish to believe na yung mga taga 2nd District, dahil sila yung malapit sa Bawan, sila yung malapit sa Mabini, sila yung unang makikinabang dito. Bagaman I wish to believe as well na talagang you cannot quantify the enormous opportunities in terms of employment and business that these companies will be bringing to Batangas 2nd District, no? Let us add also, tuloy-tuloy po ang paggagawa ng PPA ng kanilang port dito sa Barangay Gamao ng Bayan ng
nakita ko nga
Tingloy.
po.
And I understand that is a plan also of the DOTR along with PPA and Marina na buksan ang rota ng Mabini at Tingloy, isama siya sa rota ng Batangas-Mindoro, no? So isa ito sa ating mga inaabangan na kaganapan dito sa Batangas 2nd District. I honestly believe na itong operation ng Gamao Pier as a commercial pier will be opening the avenue for more economic development and opportunity for our island municipality of Tingloy. At siyempre nabanggit na natin ang Tingloy. Binabati po natin ang ating legendary mayor, siyempre ang ating idol, the one and the only, Mayor Larry Alvarez. At siyempre, andyan din po ang ating kumare na nagpaanak sa binyag ng napaka-cute niyang si Queenie, no? Siyempre, si Vice Mayor Dr. Mikey Erica Alvarez Amboy. At siyempre, hindi pa rin po nagbabago ang aking bukal. Our very own ABC President of Tingloy, ABC Ami Alvarez. Siyempre, kapitan po ng Barangay San Juan at batiin ko na rin ang ating former mayor, now Barangay Captain of Barangay Papaya, Mayor Lawrence Alvarez. Ganon din po ang aking pagbati sa lahat ng mga konsihal ng bayan ng Tingloy at sa lahat po ng ating mga kapitan at barangay officials. Isama na natin ang ating mga DepEd teachers, no? Family dyan sa bayan ng Tingloy. Kumusta po kayo? I know it's been a while na hindi ako nakakatawid dyan kasi maalon.
Opo, ngayon.
Maalon, taglakas ngayon, no?
Ngayon po, opo.
So, siguro, antayin ko lang na medyo humupa-hupa itong malalaking alon at pipilitin natin na makasilip uli at makasama ang ating mga kababayan from Tingloy. Alam niyo naman na napakalapit ni Beatrix ng mahal kong mayora at mahal na mahal ng mahal kong mayora ang ating mga kababayan dyan sa Tingloy, Kuya Ron.
And sabi nga po, 2022 na pag-uusapan po natin itong mga development. Ngayon, very early, we are
They're
it's already happening. We are harvesting the fruits ng developers ng ito sa second district of Batangas. Ano po?
Okay.
Ano po
So,
mga proyektong naka-position po dito sa
let us just confirm, Kuya Ron,
Opo.
kasi I reviewed my text with Patrick Gonzalez of Jollibee. It's December 11, 2 p.m. So tama yung sinabi natin kanina. December 11, 2 p.m. Blessing of Jollibee, Moson, San Luis. Medyo nalito lang siguro yung nasa schedule ko. Okay?
So
So, bigyan natin sila ng konting rundown because all these activities are very important, no? Tomorrow, Thursday, 8 o'clock in the morning hanggang alas 5 po ng hapon, meron po tayong operasyon sa mata, medical and dental check-up. Gaganapin po sa Poblacion 2 Covered Court, Bayan ng Bawan. Okay? Next, we will be moving to San Pascual. That is 8 a.m. also for the payout of our second batch of scholars. This is 1,000 scholars from the municipality of Bawan through Department of Social Welfare and Development. And then San Pascual. San Pascual, Batangas po yon. And of course, 2 p.m. mayroon naman po tayong blessing ng Jollibee sa Barangay Muson, Bayan ng San Luis. And then 6 p.m. inaanyayahan po natin ang mga taga Mabini para sa ating opening ng pailaw sa Mabini Plaza dyan po sa Poblacion Mabini, Batangas. Please coordinate with Attorney Concon Hernandez Piloso. Okay?
Galing. Ang dami mga na.
Ang dami. Ang dami. Actually, patong-patong na itong schedule natin to. Hindi ko lang nga maintindihan how I'm going to fix this, no? Kasi we have schedules here in Manila. And we have schedules also in the district. But of course, maliwanag naman sa isip ng mahal kong Mayora. The district is always our priority, no?
Kaya
Okay?
Kaya talagang napakalakas ng Congresswoman Attorney Jeremy. Ay, walang tigil po ang mga activity, no? At ano po ma'am yung mga nakahaing mga proyekto po for second district of Batangas?
Well, gusto ko bigyan ng update ang taga Mabini at the second district. Yun pong ating creation of Batangas Tourism Specialty Hospital ay pasado na sa health, no?
Yun, galing.
Meron na po tayong substitute bill. It was transmitted already to the Appropriations Committee.
Mm-hmm.
We are hoping na pagkatapos po nitong budget process, because of course the Appropriations Committee is very busy with the BICAM, no? Until the conclusion of the BICAM report, which is for submission to the President for the 2026 General Appropriations Act, no? Pero pag natapos po ito, we're hoping na masama among the first agenda ng Appropriation Committee itong creation of Batangas Tourism Specialty Hospital. We would like to thank Secretary Herbosa sapagkat binigyan niya tayo ng very favorable na position paper ng Department of Health. We would like to thank Majority Leader Congressman Sandro Marcos for co-sponsoring our bill, no? Si Majority Leader po ang co-sponsor ng inyong lingkod in passing the creation of Batangas Tourism Specialty Hospital. We wish to thank in advance Senator Risa Ontiveros for manifesting her support to this bill once the same is transmitted to the Senate, no? So sana tuloy-tuloy na because I honestly believe na with the creation of Batangas Tourism Specialty Hospital, the former Mabini Community Hospital, ang makikinabang po hindi taga Mabini lang. I wish to believe the entire southern Batangas will be benefiting from this. Especially, tuloy-tuloy na rin ang ating implementasyon ng Universal Healthcare Law, no? So, we are hoping na ito yung national hospital in the southern Batangas who will be catering really the full implementation of the Universal Healthcare Law for the benefit of all our kababayan in Southern Batangas. Hindi na Batangas Second District, Southern Batangas. Oo, lahat ng nasa Southern Batangas. It can include also Santa Teresita, San Nicolas, Lemery, Taal, kasi nasa Southern pa rin naman sila, no? So, proximity na lang ang pag-uusapan dito kasi pag National Hospital ka, you cannot choose kung sino gusto mong pasyente. You cannot deny anyone. Diba? So, for as long as dumadating ang pasyente sa sa ospital nyo, you have to receive and provide the necessary hospital assistance. That's the nature of being a national
May hospital.
hospital, no? At syempre, I am reminded right now, tawagan ko nga pala si PGH, sila Dr. Gap, no?
Opo.
Para maibalik na rin yung rural surgery program na minsan na nating
2022.
inumpisan sa bayan ng Mabini. That was in 2018.
Ay,
Kung saan naging partner po ng Mabini Community Hospital ang PGH in delivering free operation to our constituents through the partnership of the doctors of the Philippine General Hospital, UPPGH, and of course, the doctors of Mabini Community Hospital during that time, no? So, batiin ko, largang Wednesday morning po sa lahat ng mga pioneer doctors ng Mabini Community Hospital. I hope that all these efforts to nationalize our hospital will come into fruition. And with success on these efforts, we're hoping to vault in once again
Opo.
para sama-sama ulit tayo in bringing these hospital services to our constituents in Batangas 2nd District and even in the southern part of Batangas. Kuya Rod.
Pag naging national hospital na po yan, ma'am, I believe magdaragdag din po ng mga additional buildings for that, ma'am. Sa dami ng pwedeng accommodate.
Actually, we have 5 buildings already.
Ah,
Di ba malaki yun?
opo nga
We have
po.
5 buildings.
Galing nun eh.
You remember, 3 of those were sponsored by the national government and 2 of those were sponsored by San Miguel Corporation, no? Tapos, yung mga equipments doon were provided by the regional office of the DOH. That was 2018, time of Dr. Hanairo as regional director, no? Ito yung panahon ng tag-COVID.
Opo,
Kaya nga
may
dito
cover function.
sa tabi ng hospital, nagkaroon pa tayo ng isolation facility. And it was the time when dyan dinadala yung mga COVID patients during the height of COVID, no? From the different parts of the province dyan dinadala. So it played really a major role in the government's response to COVID-19 pandemic, no? Ayoko naman na tumigil na lang siya doon, no? I hope that its contribution during our struggle during pandemic time will be our inspiration and motivation in bringing this to a higher height of being a level 1, 25-bed capacity national hospital with its budget being charged with the Department of Health and not the local government unit anymore. Let us acknowledge, let us admit na maraming limitations ang local government unit, and that is why we are shepherding this bill, hoping that this hospital will be renationalized and its budget will be under the Department of Health, so it will be in a better position to respond to the needs of the patients, including all our kababayan in terms of health and hospital care, no? So once again, nagpapasalamat po tayo kay Secretary Herbosa, kay ng DOH, kay Majority Leader Sandro Marcos. Bagaman hindi ko pa nakakausap, but I wish to thank in advance our Speaker, Boji D. Bigla akong na-remind. I-ready mo na nga yun. Punta ko sa Speaker mamaya. Oo. Thank you in advance to Speaker Boji D. Dahil kine-claim ko na natutulungan niya ako.
For sure,
And
ma'am.
let me thank in advance also Senator Risa Ontiveros, the chairperson of the Committee on Health of Senate, who signified already her intention to help in shepherding the bill, no? So ito yung mga binabantayan natin, Kuya Ron.
Opo.
One is this one. Second is the opening of PPA port in Talaga. Third is the opening of another PPA port in Gamao, no? And then we have a plan also to collaborate with the TESDA and the PSU, together with the different companies in Mabini and Bawan, for a possible enterprise-based training program. Okay?
Galing.
So, ito yung mga malalaking programs that I really wish to shepherd for the benefit of our kababayan. Sometimes kasi when you discuss wala pang appreciation ng mga tao because they don't see right away the beauty of it, the benefit of having all those in our district. But I don't mind. Ang mahalaga ay let us work on this, let us give our best efforts on this, at kapag nandiyan na sa ating distrito, alam ko naman na napakalaki ng maitulong nito para sa ating mga kababayan, no? So, amid the so many issues surrounding the national government.
Yun nga po, ma'am eh. Paano po nyo hinahandle, ma'am, yun na, ano? Sabi ko, ang galing ng...
Basta, we just stay focused. We just stay focused on working for the benefit of, firstly, of the people of Batangas 2nd District, syempre. And
Opo.
secondly, to be able to contribute to the national government. Basta, one thing is sure, we are supporting the advocacy, the fight, the program of the PBBM administration against corruption, no?
Opo.
We're on.
Yun.
I think we have discussed a lot already. It's 10 o'clock. I'm actually preparing for sponsorship this afternoon.
Ayun, ma'am.
We have 4 athletes whose application for naturalization before the Justice Committee we approved.
Mhm.
No? So, I was advised about the possibility of including this in the agenda of the plenary today.
Mhm.
And that is why I'm going over my documents dahil baka matuloy nga the sponsorship of this application for naturalization. So, that would be all for now. I need to excuse myself, Kuya Ron, no?
Sige po, ma'am.
At sa lahat po ng ating mga kalarga from Batangas 2nd District, isang maligayang Pasko at masaganang bagong taon in advance, no? At siyempre po, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat because I'm always honored and humbled to serve as Congresswoman of Batangas 2nd District. Bayan ng Mabini, Bawan, San Pascual, San Luis Lobo at Tingloy. Maraming salamat po. See you all tomorrow. Larga, Batangas 2nd District.